Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to talk about string and also string concatenation and also operators available in Java, and also I'm going to talk about lastly modulus operator in Java, which means actually reminder. All right, let's get started, and I'm going to talk about string first. So string is actually one of the data type in Java, but it is different than the other data types which are available in Java. So why? Because Java is actually declaring the string as an object, and which is actually non-primitive and which is actually immutable. So which means you cannot change the value of it once you actually decorate string, then you are not going to be able to change the value of a string. So what do I mean by all of these? I'm going to explain right now. So let's create a one string data, create the variable. I'm gonna call it data, right? I'm gonna call it data and store some data inside of it, maybe 1 2 3 4 5. As you guys see, you can, as long as it is under double quotes, you can store numbers, you can store single character, you can store multiple character, you can store word, you can store sentence inside of a string, right? I'm gonna create another one. Data one equals is gonna be like, let's say somebody's name, right? Mike. Okay, so I'm gonna actually try to see why this string, right, why this string actually, the value of the string is not changeable, why it is immutable, or is it true, right? So I'm gonna try to actually change the value of data first. I'm gonna try to concat. I'm gonna try to concat that with something. So concat with data one. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Just pop up there, and then I'm gonna try to print data. So what I'm trying to do is here, actually I'm trying to concat data 1 with the data 2, and it is gonna be look like 1 2 3 4 5 Mike. Okay, let's do it. Let's see, and let's see. Oh, if that is going to happen, I was gonna say if that is going to happen. Oh, as you see, it is not changing. Why it is not changing? Okay, I'm gonna try something else. Data dot replace, not replace, but dot to data dot to uppercase. I'm gonna try to make it uppercase, and uppercase. I'm gonna try to make the data one uppercase, right? Uppercase data one, and put it here, and I'm gonna try to print it out. Data one. Okay, let's see. Data one is gonna be uppercase or no. As you guys see, we are not going to be able to change the value of the string once we create it. So this is why the Java is calling string as an immutable data type. But I'm gonna show you guys something. So let's say string s equals yildirim, right? Yildirim. Gonna do yildirim. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. And then another string is gonna be l equals Lycos, right? So actually, no, I'm gonna make it same. What am I doing is here reassigning. I'm assigning and I'm updating the value of string s, and then with the new one, with the new value. Okay, so what is gonna happen here? What are you guys guessing? What is gonna happen? Of course, it is gonna be Lycos. So now you guys are thinking that, oh, we are able to change the value of the string. No, the Java, what Java is doing is, so string s is actually stored in a string pool, and you give that a new value, and you actually in the background created a new string object which is a Lycos. As Lycos is the new object for you. So what's gonna happen in the background in the string pool, the garbage collector, whichever the object your program is not using, it is going to clear that object out. It is going to delete that object. So which means like yildirim, string s yildirim is going to be deleted from your background. But as long as you are using s Lycos, then s Lycos is going to be keep staying there. So that is what immutable means. So this is what it is. And also, I'm gonna show you guys string concatenation. Oh, this is actually fun, right? String concatenation. Okay, I'm gonna give it a name. So what is the name? I'm gonna give it Mike again. So Mike, all right. I'm gonna give Mike and then last name. I'm gonna give Mike a last name. Um, I'm gonna give my last name to him. It's gonna be funny. So let's make his age. So whenever you say 8, what the data type is gonna be? It is gonna be integer, right? 8 is 30. Let's say 30, right? That's just 8, not my not my 8. So, and okay, this is enough, right? To be able to make the concatenation, this is enough. I'm gonna put system.out.println, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call name. So let's see last name. Can you do this? I'm just trying to like print them out side by side, right? That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to concatenate them, right? But something is wrong, right? Something is not happening here. See, it's complaining now. Wow. So here the concatenation is coming into play, and it is telling you, hey, Java is telling you to use plus. And if you want to put some other string between the plus, just put this double quotes, right? And I'm gonna put space. And now what happens here? You Mike Lycos with the space, and then I'm gonna put another plus sign here, is, and I'm gonna actually say is, and then put the space behind it, is, and then put space here, 30, right? 30, and the plus sign again, 30 years old, right? 30 years old. Mike, so Mike Lycos is 30 years old. This is all about the concatenation, right? This is all about concatenation. Mike Lycos is 30 years old, and I forgot to put space here. I'm gonna put the space here for you guys. And then is, so Mike Lycos is 30 years old. This is all about it. Concatenation. Just a plus sign. Just put the plus sign and whatever you want to put between the variables, then you can put in a double quotes and then print it out. That's it. The string concatenation is all about that. Okay, the third topic is for today is going to be operations in Java. So what kind of operations we have in the Java? This is what we're going to discuss today. And the third topic. So PEMDAS, PEMDAS. What is it? It is actually execution order. Parenthesis is going to be execute first. Exponents is going to be execute second, and the multiply and the division is going to be execute fourth, and then add and the subtraction is going to be execute lastly. So let's actually create integer and let's talk about the operations like multiply, division, and then the subtraction. Let me give you guys uh, 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 one one example for each of it. Okay, so let's say I'm going to call this num. Let me see if I already used the num above or no. So num is gonna be 1, and then int num2 is gonna be 2, and then int num3 is gonna be 3, and then int num4 is gonna be 4, right? Okay. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to use every each operators in this example. Okay. So here, what I'm gonna do is, okay, system.out.println, I'm gonna print them out, right? So num, let's say first thing I'm gonna do is num plus num2. Okay. So as you guys see, because there is no num2, interesting. Num1 is available. So I'm gonna print them out. That's why I didn't do it that way, but I will show you the other way. And then num2, actually num3 minus num. Okay, we did the plus one, we did the add one, we did the subtraction, and I'm gonna do multiply, and num multiply, you use star for that, and then num3, and I'm gonna do one more for the division, and then I'm gonna use num3 and then division by num, right? Okay, let's see what other results are. So in this case, as you guys see, num plus num1, it is equals to 3, and num3 minus num3 minus num, it's going to be 2. It's going to be 2, and then num multiply num3 is going to be 3, and then num3 division num is going to be num3 division num, it's going to be by 3, right? So here you might want to do it this way too. So let's say num plus num plus num1, right? But it's gonna complain. So what are you trying to do here? You're not reassigning, you're not doing something. You need to store it in something else, right? So you're gonna call it add, then you store it, right? And then you might wanna call this subtraction, and then you do some num3 minus num, right? You can do it this way too. That's what I'm trying to see here, to show you guys. And multiply, right? Multiply equals num3 and num, and then and division division is gonna be here num4, right? I'm gonna say num4 division and then num, right? So and then you can still print them out this way. Control C, control, I'm gonna do control V, and then you can still print them out this way. Add, and then add, and then sub, and then multiply, and then division, right? Okay, you're gonna get the same result. I mean, not the same result, of course, but this is another way to do it, right? Okay, so these are the operators. Operators available in Java, but I'm gonna try to show you guys one more thing. Number, I'm trying to give it a specific name, unique name. That's why I'm typing it this way. So I'm gonna try to 10 multiply 10, and actually I'm gonna do it 2 and then minus 20, and then in the parentheses I'm gonna do 10 dividing 5, and then here I'm gonna do plus sign, and then do 10. Okay, what I'm trying to do is here, so there is gonna be some let's say plus here too. What are you trying to do, man? Okay, plus here too, right? And then I'm gonna print it out, but before I print it out we will solve it. Number, okay, one more. Okay, so here what I'm trying to talk about, like what is the actually execution order in Java. So first of all, the execution starts with the parentheses, right? But whatever inside of the parentheses, we need to do it. Okay, 10 division 5, it is 2, right? 10 division 5, it is 2. So here, then what is the result of here? This part is gonna be 12. Here is gonna be 12, right? And then what is the result of this? So 12 and here, okay, 20, right? 20. Wow, interesting. I didn't calculate it in my mind. Oh, but okay, 20 minus 20 is 0, and whatever is here, 12, right? So we're gonna see it here. I'm gonna say I'm gonna use the concatenation. Just we learn it. It's great. Okay, the result is gonna be, so minus here and then 0 is here. I'm gonna do the math again. 12. All right. Here we see, okay, as we see, the result is going to be 12, of course, because the execution order is right here. It is PEMDAS, right? PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply, division, and then add and the subtraction. This is what it is. And then, so modulus. Modulus, the last topic is actually I'm going to talk about is a modulus operator in Java, which is actually a reminder, and you are using it with percentage keyword. So what is it? So what is it? Like I'm gonna give it a num 10 equals, for example, like 15, right? Num 10 equals is 15, and then I'm gonna say num 11 is gonna be equal. So give me some number that which is not going to be dividable with 15, like maybe 14, right? 14, yes. I mean 4. 4. So what's gonna happen here? So what's gonna happen if I num 10 percentage and then 11, the result, what is going to be the result? So when we think about that, if we are actually dividing these two numbers, what is going to be the result normally? And I'm going to do that too. Yeah, that's actually different. Num 10 division by num 11. So this result, right? This result right here is going to give you the reminder. The first one, it's a modulus, right? You are using modulus. Sometimes you need a modulus, right? It is going to give you the reminder. It is going to give you the reminder. So this is your reminder, not actually dividing it and giving it. So whenever you try to actually divide a number, if it is The rest of them doesn't care. Rest of them, if it is not divisible, then you don't care about it, right? That part you don't care about. It's a modulus, right? And also when you divide 15 divide 4, like 4, 8, 12, and there's going to be 3 rest, right? 3 rest. Number 3 is going to be the rest number. And here the first system that I'll print in is going to give us the 3. And here is going to give us what? 4, 12. I think it's going to give us 3 too, right? So let's see. And I'm going to put here actually to be able to understand in more detail. And then here. So what's happening is here, as you guys see, it is actually giving us 3, right? So here in this 3, giving us 3 because it's too close now. It's too close. So the first one is giving us a reminder, and the second one is already division, right? We are dividing 15 to 4, right? 15 to 4, and the division is going to be 3, and the first modulus is going to give you the rest, right? The reminder. What is the reminder? Okay, you're trying to divide. Actually, the division is under the table, right? Under the table of the modulus. Okay, you're dividing something, but what is the reminder? That is the modulus part. Okay, this is all about it for today. I really appreciate it for watching my video, and I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Please, if you guys like the video, subscribe, like, and make a comment. And please, if you want me to cover any video about any topic of the Java, I will try to cover it. And thank you very much for watching again. I see you guys in the next video. Thanks.